Hey, I'm Mike Ciampo. Welcome to this segment of Training Minutes. Today we're going to talk about the apartment door, the front door of a dwelling, okay, and controlling the door. There's a lot of fear amongst us right now that when we force open the door, we're so worried about flow path and controlling it, we pull the door back rapidly, it could relock, right? One of the first things you do as an officer or as a firefighter, you come up to a building, right? Put some pressure on the door. Put your halligan in there, okay? And maybe try to gap the door. Come in here, read the smoke. If it's very lazy smoke coming out around the frame, maybe the fire's further into place, the door is closed to the bedroom that's on fire, okay? If it's starting to swirl and twist, we know the fire maybe is closer. It's a very violent fire, and we have to watch ourselves when we pop the door. Another little trick of the trade. If you operate as a can man, or you have a hand pump, all right, and as they're forcing it, you see some steam, you don't like the velocity of the smoke, quickly take the can and give the door a shot. And if we turn the steam, you know the fire could be right behind there and we have a high heat condition. I don't recommend doing this all the time, especially if you have very lazy smoke. Could be food on a stove or a mattress. But if you notice it's violent, see if that fire is right behind you. Remember, when we force the door, as we're forcing it and it pops open, don't be so fast and yanking the door back and the tool slips and the door relocks. Many doors have multiple locks. Controlling the door. We want to pop the door open and put our hand up, control it slow. One of the things to remember here as an officer is we're going to take our flashlight. We're going to lay low. Use our senses. We have to be using our eyes so we can see further down. Scan with your flashlight underneath the thermal layers. Then also switch over, pick up your thermal imager. We're going to get low and we're going to scan down. We're going to look for that victim on the floor. We're also going to take the camera and come straight above us. We created that path, the ventilation opening. We want to see the velocity, right? You'll see if it's real slow and lazy, maybe it's further in the back of the house, maybe it's further in the apartment. If it's real rapid, the door may be open to the fire room and you create an exhaust port. It's coming this way. Another thing about controlling the door, right? We want to get in there, we want to sweep the floor. We want to sound the floor, make sure there's not a hole in the floor, the fire's in the basement below us. Give it a couple taps. Also controlling the door. The first member through the door is going to check behind the door. Is there a victim? Is there a hidden stairwell that goes to the back? Is the apartment go to the right behind the door? Does that close off a hallway? Just don't yank the door back. A quick tip when searching with the halligan. We don't want to operate with the halligan tool in this position. As we slide it over, it will go 3/4 over the way of a stair or a burnt out hole in the floor and you can go in. If we spin the tool around and operate it and push it this way, when it drops, your hand gets pinned to the ground. You could stop, turn around, and feel if there's a stair or a hole in the floor. The other thing is, we don't want to be crawling like dogs with our head down. Get up, one knee, move forward. When you have your head down, you can't see the thermal layer lighting off. Search up, don't search like a dog. I'm Mike Ciampo. Thanks for watching this segment of Training Minutes. Stay safe.